So in this case, we've been given a piece of paper is to display 150 inches of text. So that means the part inside the margins is the text part. That area is 150 square inches. We'll call this x by y, and we'll say x times y equals 150. Then, what are the dimensions of the smallest piece of paper that can be used? And they give us that there's 1 inch margins on the sides and the top, and a 2-inch margin on the bottom. So I've kind of drawn this out. That means our total area for the paper, that will be x plus 2 and y plus 3. This is the part that we're trying to minimize. So we want a prime to equal 0 at some point. Well, notice I have the equation that I'm trying to minimize with 2 variables. So I want to replace this y potentially, and I can do that pretty easily by dividing this other equation by x. So we have y equals 150 over x. That will go in for y. My new area equation is x plus 2 times 150 over x plus 3. We could do the product rule on this, or we could FOIL this out. I'm going to try to FOIL it out, see how bad it is. The work will be over here. I'll pause it so you don't have to watch me do this simple math. So here's my work. The 150 and the 6 are like terms. When I multiply 150 over x times x, the x's cancel out. Now I'm going to rewrite this last term. Instead of 300 over x, I'm going to write it as 300 times x to the negative 1, so it's easier to take the derivative. A prime, derivative of 156 is 0. The derivative of 3x is 3. The derivative of 300 times x to the negative 1 will be negative 300 over x squared. This is what we're setting equal to 0. I will add the 300 over x squared to both sides and get 3 equals 300 over x squared. Similar to the last problem like this, we'll cross multiply. 3x squared equals 300, dividing by 3. X squared equals 100, or x equals plus or minus 10. I bet that the 10, positive 10, will be the minimum, and the negative 10, which makes no sense, might be the maximum. Let's just take a look at our derivative. We'll probably have to do a sign test here, because I'm not sure what this guy looks like. Sure enough, when I try the 9, I get a negative. When I try the 11, I get a positive. My derivative is coming up through from negative to positive, making this a min, and we wanted the smallest piece of paper. So if x is 10, then 10 times y will be 150, divide by 10. Y will be 15. So my paper is 10 by 15. The answer choice is B.